This is brought to you by Pickle and Boot Shop 501c3.
Joey Reese and Pickle and Boot Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reese and Pickle and Boot Shop. Pickle time is happening. Pickle time. I go down to get some pickles.
With your grandma and your kids.
I go downtown.
With your grandma and your kids.
Boot time. Pickle and boot time. Don't be fickle, get your pickle cider, pop a nickel in your boots. Not a place of ill repute. Bring your grandma and your kids. Come for the pickles, stay for the squids.
Pickle and Boot Shop.
Stay for the squids.
Yeah.
Boots.
Pickle time.
Put that pickle in your pants. Get some boots inside your hands. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some boots inside your hands.
1996, we start this.
Why don't you bring some of that weather up here? It's a little warm down there, Grandma. It's very warm. I was warm in my tootsies.
Were you?
No.
Does that mean your toes? Or is it a movie featuring Dustin Hoffman?
I was warm in my movie featuring Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, you're drinking alcohol? You're drinking Tito's? Should I drink some Cheetos?
Oh, you got the whole beard thing going on, huh?
Yeah, I'm at this face.
Oh!
It feels like I have like a camel hair shirt on my face.
It looks good. Have you been oiling it and everything?
I like to call it lubing it. Lube it up.
All right.
I lube myself a couple times a day. Lube it up.
Are you using the Duke Cannon Redwood?
It got banned by Kara. She did not like the smell, so I found this new stuff, and I think it does better on my beard, and it smells better.
See, it was the opposite for me. So Heidi, some of like the first beard oils that I got, like one was like, it was almost like a citrus, like it was like lemony. It almost had like a nice like lemon scent to it.
Lemony snickets.
Yeah, that's almost what I said. And then another one, she didn't like that one. So another one I didn't like, and it was, this is kind of gross, but it almost had like a maple syrupy kind of smell to it. So I did not like that one. And I could be wrong because, again, my nose is off because of COVID.
Yeah.
So maple syrup smell to me might not have been that at all. It might have smelled like Fruit Loops. And then, so Heidi didn't like either one. And so then she found that Duke Cannon Redwood, and she really loved that. So when I put it on, I think it smells good. I think there's other scents that are better, but she likes it, so I use that.
I'm waiting for Taco Bell to come out with a chalupa scent.
How amazing would that be?
Everybody'd be on you, you know?
Yeah. People would just be sifting through that beard for just a little bit of beef and cheese.
You get pulled over by the police. Hold on a second. I got to call.
Yeah.
I got to call for backup. And then he'd wink at you.
Right.
That happens.
Yeah, no, it does. I'm down 12 pounds.
What? While we're on the subject, what have you been doing to lose weight?
What I always do, keto.
Okay. But then it comes back, dude.
Well, it comes back because I stop eating the way that I'm supposed to eat. I stop eating right.
I gotcha.
Like I lose weight, and then over the course of 5 years or 3 years, I go back to like eating a pizza instead of like
whole pizza.
Yeah, instead of being like, hey, how about I eat a slice and then some vegetables?
Okay.
So,
Joe. Oh, geez.
That's my name. Don't wear it out. Have we started yet?
Yeah, I started recording.
Oh, we're started. We're 4 minutes in.
Hang on. This guy's not finding a babysitter, so
you have to do it. You've signed up for a babysitter app. Ladies and gentlemen, Reese Roper signed up an account with an account on a babysitting app.
Yeah, I'm getting all kinds of business here.
Like, if you're going out to the movies, you can essentially rent Reese Roper to watch your kids.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, my main goal is just keep them from drowning. That's how I put on my page. 0 drownings as of, and then I update it every 2 years.
Your page is like, may or may not be sober. I will keep them from drowning.
Yeah. Mayor McCheese may haunt their nightmares.
No, their dreams, like not their nightmares. He may haunt the they like. So what's that? What's the opposite of a nightmare? A good dream?
I guess.
A daydream?
A day where
we have a word for a bad dream, which is a nightmare.
But not a good dream.
What would be a good dream? A daymare?
Can't stop brushing it, Joe.
No, you can't. It's driving me crazy.
It's like a dang kitty. Look at it. Look at how long it's getting, though. It's like I'm getting ready. They're going to start recruiting me for Civil War reenactments.
Yeah. Are you gonna sculpt it? Are you gonna keep like trimming the sides, but the chin, like let that grow?
I don't know. I don't want it on me anymore. I want it off. But the people at work, there was like, we have to do fit testing so people can wear N95s. So I had to read the stuff to get all certified to fit test people. But part of it is you get this chart and it has acceptable face hair, fits in your N95, and it listed them. And then my office mate, Jill, decided it would be funny to put that out and into everybody and say, vote on Reese's next mustache. So they voted and they decided Fu Manchu, which is like a thin upper lip and then it has these hangy downy things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grow this thing way out so that it's like legit Fu Manchu.
Shouldn't Kara have some say in this?
Yeah. She's like, oh, is it for work? It's for the people? Do it. Go ahead.
It's for the masses?
Is it for everyone else?
Johnny.
Do it.
Johnny. How you going to do it for the masses, Johnny? How you going to bring this country back to united we stand, Johnny?
For the masses, Johnny.
Johnny. Do it for the masses.
Joe, speaking of the masses, I just want to tell you it's not too early or too late to jump on the old Lions bandwagon.
Nah.
No, they're killing it, Joe. The Lions, they're going all the way this year. This is the year the Detroit Lions are going to win the Super Bowl.
They can. And I'll be happy. I'll be happy for them. I'll be happy. It's like this. Hopefully maybe this is a better way of explaining it. I don't hate the Tennessee Titans. So if the Tennessee Titans were playing in the Super Bowl and they won, I'd be happy for them. I'd be happy for all our Nashville buddies that root for them. I have no ill will towards the Titans. That's how I feel about the Lions. I'm just meh. If they do good, great. They're just not my team.
See, like with the Broncos, everyone from Colorado has Stockholm Syndrome. They've just been like, they've fallen in love with their captor, and their captor is the Denver Broncos. So as much as they get abused, as much as the Broncos are like, it puts the lotion on its skin, you just do it because you love it. That's how the Broncos work. That's why they're so popular.
As we've talked about before, like I'm a Bears fan, and the Bears are just, they've been bad the last couple years, but they're normally a pretty decent middle of the road team, like year in, year out. They're middle of the road. And occasionally they have really good years and make playoffs and go far and maybe make a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But that's just, and I will root for that. But I don't, I exchange memes and I like memes. I don't exchange, but I like memes and read memes that Erica, I believe Erica Carlson, from she used to do Sold Out.
Edan.
Edan, in Chicago. So I like reading her stuff because she's a hardcore, like diehard Bears fan. So she's like my one Bears buddy that we can chit chat on Facebook about the Bears and Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, Lions, cool. I'm glad, like, our city is buzzing. Like 2 nights ago for Monday Night Football, like a bunch of people were having like Monday Night Football like parties, which has never happened in my entire lifetime. That's never happened.
It's cool, man.
I think I'm 46 years old. I think the Lions have been, in 46 years of my life, I think the Lions have been on like 3 Monday Night Football games.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, somebody could fact check that. I think this year, including this year when they just beat the Raiders, I think that was maybe the 4th time. But even when we had Barry Sanders and stuff like that, we were never on Monday Night Football. I think in 46 years of my life, I think they've been on Monday Night Football like 4 times.
Well, I am on board for the Lions. I am excited. Speaking of fact checking, though,
yeah,
we had a conversation about Elvis, and I got fact checked. You and I.
Oh yeah.
A couple weeks ago, and I was wrong.
Yes.
This is weird. I've never felt this before.
You've never been wrong. That's the thing.
And
so it's like,
feels weird. It feels so weird.
I know.
But
it did the first time it does.
It did happen. No, apparently what my roommate Alan got was from Public Enemy lyrics, and it was from this one article in there was like an off-brand black magazine in the 60s that had printed this quote by Elvis saying that he only wanted black people to shine his shoes and cook his meals, and it never got put out. Even so, Jet magazine even interviewed Elvis, and he put it out. Like, he was like, "No, I never said that. I would never say that. You know, like, I have close friends who are black. I let black people be in my band." He's pushing on these racial boundaries, and Jet magazine was like, "Yeah, we have no reason to not believe him. He doesn't seem to be racist." I mean, we're all biased, but I think what we were seeing is that, like, I do feel like Elvis was like a force in bringing black music to popularity in the United States, and I had said that, and I was wrong. So I'm apologizing.
Well, it takes a big man to apologize. So thank you very much, buddy. And now hopefully your love for Elvis can flow, because that guy is
It got so
rad.
much bigger. I was just like, well, now I like him more as a person. I mean, there was so many good stories about him just like driving down the street and in like a Cadillac and just giving it to somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
I
like,
mean,
dude.
I know he wasn't, but I almost feel like he was so simple-minded. Like, I think that's why he stayed with the Colonel. If you watch that movie that came out like a year or 2 ago.
I did. I loved it.
Did you really?
Oh, man, it's so good. I think Baz Luhrmann is a genius, but it is, I think, one of his best movies. A bunch of people didn't like it, and I don't understand how you could not like that movie. Because Tom Hanks. You want Tom Hanks to be the protagonist, and he's like...
It should have just been a different actor. Because every time I saw him, I was like, Tom Hanks, and I was like taken out of the story, and I'm just like, that's Tom Hanks with bad makeup. I wish they just would have cast somebody else.
Yeah, and he's a bad dude. Like, he is not good in it. He is not good to Elvis, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, now granted, you could easily make the argument that he made Elvis. Like, he was a very good showman. He did it. But also,
That would be a cool debate. Like, would he have been Elvis without the Colonel?
No.
I think so, because he was already on the circuit. Like, he was already on the music circuit. Would he have maybe taken a little bit longer to catch on? Maybe. But would just a normal manager. So let's say Elvis went out with Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if Jerry Lee Lewis's manager took on Elvis, you know what I mean? Like, he still could have done great things, and his talent, his looks, and the aura about him still could have been it. So, like, I would love to see like an alternate universe of like if the Colonel's just a piece of crap.
Well,
and then the Tom Hanks Colonel was just an even bigger piece of crap.
but like, I just feel like he did have this knack, because he was like a circus promoter. So he had this knack for finding like this amount of pushing the boundaries, or this spectacle is going to get people to buy records or buy tickets to his shows. He saw it and then got to a point where like he kind of put himself out of business, that like he blew Elvis up so big and then everybody kind of copied it, but then people were doing it better, and he just could never catch up. And I think that's where the evil was like he kept choosing himself over Elvis. He, instead of letting Elvis go be Elvis, do things he wanted to do, he couldn't leave the country. He did all these things to like kind of keep Elvis to himself and control Elvis.
Right.
And to great detriment. I think, like you watch the movie and you're like, oh, this is why he got depressed. This is why he was doing all the drugs. And then, like it did not at all go into like all the anecdotal stuff where they think the Colonel was just like basically drug dealing for Elvis, like giving him uppers so that he could get up and do the show. And then he couldn't sleep, so he was getting Quaaludes and stuff so he'd come down.
Yeah.
And, the one theory is that he was pooping, on Quaaludes, on all this shit that he was on, and he vagaled down, he did the Valsalva maneuver. When you bear down, it actually drops your blood pressure like 20 to 40 systolic, like 20, it dropped.
Hey,
sorry.
Just pause for a moment. Look on the screen who you're talking to. And then go back 30 seconds and think about everything that you just said and think, is this guy who was wearing a freaking Paperboy hat? Is this guy understanding what I'm saying?
When you
so how about you rewind it
when you're pooping? It's called
layman's terms.
A vagal maneuver, or bearing down, or Valsalva.
A bagel maneuver.
It like it presses down on this nerve, and it will drop your blood pressure a lot. Like people always pass out on the toilet because they're straining to poop and there's cuck out. But think about that. You're on Quaaludes.
Today roofing, someone sat down on the toilet and pushed and then seized. They had a seizure.
They called the roofers in.
Called the roofers in.
Part of the package, you go in with the paramedics and stuff?
Part of the package. I'm like,
okay.
The paramedics are in doing their thing, and I'm like, so do you have a hole in the ceiling? Was it leaking? We're just part of the package.
Yeah, just doing the roofing.
Yep.
Did you see my notes?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it or what?
Absolutely. Let's get into it.
Are we catching up? That was part
Reese
of it.
went to NYC.
I did.
And you know what? I have a jingle for that, and it goes like this. Everybody better listen up, because Reese went to NYC.
I feel special. Yeah, Kara and I, and Kara's daughter, we took the train, which I've never taken like the...
What's Kara's daughter's name? Or are you allowed to say?
Her name is Michelle.
Okay.
So they...
You call her Mitchie?
No,
Okay.
she sometimes gets called munch, which is short for butt
Well,
munch.
Which is short for butt muncher, which is short for sucking turds out of butts.
Yeah. So that's part of what happened, man.
Oh, tell
Well,
this story.
So she's
If part of what happened was sucking turds out of butts,
listen.
I want to hear this story.
Listen to this tale of
I'm
ribaldry.
listening. I'm listening. I won't interrupt one more time.
We went to New York City. We rode on the train on the Amtrak, which I've never done for that long of a distance. We rode from D.C. to New York City.
How many
It was
hours?
sweet. Like 4 hours. But
Okay.
the train, I don't know if you've ever done it. It's so much better. You have all this leg room. You can stand up. Nobody's yelling at you. You can just walk to the bathroom. You can walk 3 cars up. Just talk.
Can I ask you something?
There's
How
a
far?
dining car.
Can I ask how long of a drive is it?
It's like, depending on traffic. So if you get low traffic, it's like 5 or 6 hours. But there's traffic, and you're going to pay tolls, and you're going to be stressed out by the time you get there.
So just a quick pause. So Chicago is 4 hours from Detroit.
No.
A lot of people like to take the train, the Amtrak train from Detroit to Chicago.
Yeah.
If you drive it, it's 4 hours. If you take the train, it's 6 to 8.
It's like, I don't know how bad the traffic is. Like, this was so worth it. It would have been worth it for twice as much time just because, like,
Scenery, I'm guessing, is great.
yeah, it was
Either
great.
going through mountains or on the East Coast.
Yep. It was fall, beautiful. So that was sweet. So we get there, we get out, we took the subway we stayed.
Wait. Time out. I'm interested in this train thing. So back it up. So you get on the train.
my friend.
I want you to go through this whole train thing with me. So like when you're on the train, you get served drinks.
No, you
Is
have to
it
go
like
get the
an
drink.
old timey movie where you have your own car? Like you have like a little room in a car, or is it like an airplane? Like you're sitting in there?
I think there's such a thing as like a sleeper car. You can get like a train that has a sleeper car at night, and you get like your own room, or you can upgrade and get stuff like that. But ours was just like coach.
Okay.
But it's still, you have so much leg room. There's like a leg rest. It like goes up like a recliner. There's like a thing that holds your feet up. There's plugs for your thing. There's no TSA. You just get on and get off. Nobody's checking your bag. You can have it full of food and booze. You can walk, up to the dining car and get booze and then get sandwiches and stuff. It's a little overpriced, but
Yeah.
it's not like playing. It's like
You're
nobody.
like, have you ever had a $34 ham and cheese?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. So
You will here.
yeah, but then so her brother lives in Brooklyn, and he and his wife and their 2 kids, they went for a weekend trip. So they're like, yeah, just come up and you can use our apartment. So we took the subway there, stayed in their apartment. It was really sweet. It's crazy though. This apartment was like 2 bedrooms, 2 very, very small bedrooms, a living room, and a reasonable sized kitchen in what used to be the building where they made X-Lax.
Oh.
But these dudes bought it. It's in Brooklyn.
So did they have a bathroom in there?
1 bathroom.
Oh, okay. You said 2 bathrooms or 2
2
bedrooms,
Yeah.
a living room, and a kitchen. So I was
And a
like,
bathroom.
oh my gosh, was it like a community bathroom?
No, but I mean, to buy something like this, and they bought it like 5 years ago, it was $1 million. I don't know if Carrie's going to get mad at me for saying all this stuff, but
That's more than I make in a year.
I know it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then the next day we get up, we're going to have this New York experience with Michelle. She's, I think, been there before, but not like done like we're walking
How old is
around.
Michelle?
14.
Okay.
She's a freshman in high school.
Okay.
What did we do? We got breakfast. Oh, we got dim sum. I talked to me to do a dim sum.
Breakfast?
Yeah, man. Did we do that for breakfast? No. I think we did
There's
it.
no way you're talking dim sum breakfast
sum.
to a 14-year-old.
I know. It is breakfast food. I think we did it for dinner the night before, but it was so good. We ate dim sum. Then the next morning, what did we eat? Maybe just snacked on stuff. Anyway, we walked across the Brooklyn Bridge. Joe, you got something wrong with your eye?
Yep, got it.
And then ended up like walking around.
Wait, you walked across the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah, it was really cool.
Isn't that what like P. Diddy makes wannabe rappers do to make it onto his label?
That's all you have to do to get on his label?
I think so. Go get him a cheesecake at Junior's Cheesecake and then walk it across the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah.
We went to Junior's.
You did?
Yeah, it's by your brother's house. That's a good.
How was it?
I didn't get a cheesecake, but it was good.
There's a
really
place
good.
here. There's a place here in Detroit called Petite's Cheesecakes,
Uh-huh.
and it's a African American family that makes these, family run business. Like grandma runs the cash register, all that stuff. Makes these cheesecakes. They make a Superman ice cream, like Superman ice cream, like that flavor. They make a Superman cheesecake.
Oh wow!
You guys look it up online. They will send it. They will overnight it. It is worth every penny. Continue. You went to Junior's.
Oh, we went to Junior's on Sunday for breakfast.
Okay.
So on we were looking for lunch. We decided to go to do a tourist thing, so we went to Katz's Deli.
Oh, like a $40 corned beef sandwich?
I had a $30 Reuben. I want to tell you, dude, I would pay twice as much for that Reuben. It was the best sandwich I've ever had in my life.
That's what I hear.
It was so
That's
good.
what I hear.
Like, it was like 6 inches tall, at least 8 inches. Let's say 8 inches, and 8 inches, 9 inches wide. Just dripping grease and cheese in Thousand Island. And you almost had to dislocate your jaw to get in.
Yeah.
But geez, it was good. And Kara got a cheesesteak. It was also good. Better than any cheesesteak I've ever had, like in Philadelphia. It was so good. So, like, I ate the whole Reuben in half of her cheesesteak, and I was so full. But
I see, and you continued to walk around New York. I would have been pooping my pants.
Dude, I couldn't poop the whole time we were there. I just felt like it just kept getting worse.
Oh.
You know when you travel and you can't poop?
No.
This happened to me. Okay. When I got home, I pooped like 6 times. It was just like, 15 minutes has passed. I got to poop again. But yeah, man. So we did that, and then we walked around some more. We went to we went up to like Times Square, went back down to the East Village. There's a place that I went to like 20 years ago, and I was like, I wonder if that place is still there. It's called Palms Frites. They sell French fries. It's a Belgian fry place.
Okay.
All they sell is French fries. So I just remembered they give you French fries in like a cone made out of a folded up newspaper. And then the fries are not that special. They're just steak fries. But then they had like 60 different sauces you could get to dip it
Yes,
in.
I know that place.
So
I know that
we
place.
went there. Geez, I was full from eating all that stuff, even though we walked. But still ate a bunch of fries because it was so good.
Now, I don't want to leave Michelle out of this. What did Michelle get?
You
You got the Reuben.
Yeah, she's not that adventurous. She's still a kid, so she got a cheeseburger at Katz.
Okay.
But I'm sure it was
Okay.
still good. And she did try the fries and all the dipping sauces. But
Okay.
I wanted that she did get the most New York experience I've ever seen, which is,
She got mugged.
we were walking and there was a group of like 3 cops just standing 20 feet in front of us talking to each other. And in between us and the cops was a homeless guy. And the guy bent down to pick something up. And like, it was like our minds could not, it took a good like 10 seconds just to be like, this is what's happening. This is what you're seeing right now. And Michelle was like, oh my God. And Kara's like, honey, look over that way. But this dude bent over and his pants fell completely down like past.
Oh, and he bulldogged her.
He had his nuts hanging out, and then
He bulldogged her.
just nuts hanging down, and then
Some people call it a fruit basket.
yeah, and then just his brown star, just cornhole
Oh,
spread.
it just winked. It just winked. It gave her the old Brooklyn wink.
He was skinny enough that you were just like, is that a butt I'm looking at? Is that a cornhole? Because he did not have a lot of muscle on his butt. So
Yeah.
it was just like cornhole and nuts. And that
That sounds like a breakfast.
yeah,
Sounds like a breakfast cereal.
that's what was confusing for my
Brooklyn
eyes.
cornhole and
Brooklyn
brought
cornhole.
to you by Kellogg's.
I was just like my brain was just trying to put this in a context. Like one,
I would have Spartan kicked him through whatever business he was standing in front of.
no, you couldn't. I just couldn't. Like, I could not consolidate what was happening. It was like,
Oh
okay,
my gosh.
okay, those are cops. That man's pants. That's a man. Those are pants. That's his balls. They're falling down. He's still doing it. It's still going. There's just cornhole. It's very clean. He has a very clean cornhole. He's doing okay. His balls are really shiny. Like, did he wax them?
Oh,
Like,
you took a good long gander.
there was nothing else going
You really
on.
drank it in.
Yeah, but it was.
If you rub your beard one more time, I'm going to reach through this freaking screen.
Joe, so soft.
You guys, the entire time he's been talking to me, we're 32 minutes into this thing. Not 3 seconds have gone by where he hasn't rubbed it, brushed it, caressed it.
Look at it. It's like a cat.
All right. So continue.
Well,
Michelle got an eyeful.
yeah, she had stopped dead in her tracks, and I was also stopped, and thus Kara stopped because we were just like trying to make our brains figure out. You know, when you see something and you just like you have no frame of reference, you're just like, this is like that. Well, we didn't have that.
This is like that.
It was just.
You have no frame of reference. This is like that.
There was none of that going on in your brain. You're just like, well, I know the parts of this. It's nuts, shiny nuts, and cornhole. That guy's still going, and those cops are just laughing. They're just up there just talking away. Not even like, hey, fellas, hey, guys,
Hey, tourists.
You wanna
welcome
tell
to
it-
the city.
hey, you want to tell this guy to pull his pants up in front of this 14-year-old girl?
Nah.
Do you mind? There's a sex crime happening. But they didn't care. And finally, we just were like, oh, yeah, we got to move. We got to keep walking. So we did. And then.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, Joe, I'm brushing again.
You are. So what else happened in New York?
We went to the Book of Mormon. We ended up walking like 13 miles that day. We went
Everybody always tells me the amount of miles that they walk in New York.
It's a lot of miles. You can walk a lot of miles. We went to the Book
You know
of
what I
Mormon.
think to myself? I
What?
think, losers, you should have taken the subway.
Yeah. Well, here's my problem is you can take the subway, but then
But you had to burn off a Reuben and half a steak and cheese.
and a bunch of fries.
Yeah. And a cheesecake.
And a cheesecake. But it was like, that's my problem is I was just like, oh, we got to go to this place. Let's walk. Oh, that's so cool. And by the time you're like 4 hours into it, you're like, I just walked 10 miles.
Can I ask you something very, very, very cliche?
Okay.
Did you go to where CBGB's once was?
Possibly. We were walking and I looked and I was like, this looks like where it used to be? Because I did go there when it was there,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I didn't look it up. We were moving. So,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well,
I wish it was still there.
Sorry to just bring your story to a screeching halt.
The Book of Mormon, though, if you
Yeah.
can see it, have you heard the soundtrack or seen it?
My ex-brother and sister-in-law went, and they are the most Christian-y of Christian people, and they went and were appalled by it, but they did watch the entire thing, and they're theater buffs.
Uh-huh.
But so when they explained it to me, I was just, it doesn't do anything for me.
It's so good. The music is so good, and it makes, like, I feel like if you were Mormon, if you were a practicing Mormon, it would take a lot of, like, just sifting through it to be like, okay, that hurt, but I get the point. I get that they're making this point that, like, we're more concerned with baptizing people or the image of our people or the image of our church than we are about the people we're reaching out to. I think that's the theme of it, but it just takes like so many like horrendous digs at how ridiculous Mormonism is.
Is it written by the guys from South Park?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Immediately you can tell.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But it's so funny and so good. I freaking loved it. Like I would go see it right now again. It's so good. It's
well, right, because of your alternative religious viewpoints.
uh-huh.
I don't know. You can cut that out. I don't even know what I was trying to say then.
No, I just it's I mean, don't take your kids. We did take it for
You were like, I'll take my kids to the show and it'll offer more than Jesus ever did.
Well, there's some like a lot of swearing. There is one song that they're just telling you in Ugandan, like, to say "fuck you, God." But it's really funny. It's really funny, and it's really just like, I think the vehicle for it is offensive, but it's offensive in a good way. Like it like pushes against the Pharisees, I think. I think if you're a Christian and you go and you're like, oh, this is gross, you're gross. Like you're one of the Pharisees. If you go and you're a Christian and you're like, that stings a little bit, then it did its job, you know. And then I think,
well, I mean that is how the South Park has always been.
Yeah,
like people can say what they want about South Park, but I think at the core of any episode, what's a way to put this? I want to say the truth is always there. Yeah. And the thing is, you may fall on the other side that you don't like that truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like my brother-in-law was telling me that recently South Park just put out like their special on Paramount. Uh-huh. And it's all about how Disney and diversity and inclusion and all that stuff. So from my point of view, I see them making fun of everything, and the truth is at its core. But if you don't fall on the side of the fence that I fall on, you know what I mean? You see what I'm trying to say? You wouldn't see that as truth.
Well, so I think it's really easy to paint it off as just like crass and just crass for the sake of crassness, but it's not. It's crass because it could easily, and I think they could be just as successful just being as crass as that show is. But I think it has a point, and that's what I think is amazing to it. You know, like they'll have a show about like this starving kid from Somalia, but it seems like, oh, they're making fun of this, or they're making fun of Suzanne Summers, or they're making fun of this. But like there is a point, and the point is like, hey man, like this is a good thing, or this could be done better. You know, like there's always some.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Yeah.
some moral thing hidden in there that they're using this crass vehicle to get to.
Yeah.
So that's how this play is. It's crass. It seems like it could just be taking Mormonism apart, but it doesn't.
Well, it's kind of like how Dogma took apart like Catholicism. So do you remember that, the Kevin Smith movie?
Yes.
So I love that movie, and it's the same thing. Like, obviously South Park is more crass, but the way that Dogma worked was a pretty good crass vehicle at pointing out some pretty, some of the, what's the word? I don't know, just some of the things that, like, the Catholic Church props up.
Yes.
And they just kind of tore that down.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like, I don't feel like this tears apart Mormonism. It makes it, like, it kind of puts out there how ridiculous it is, just the story and the culture of it, but without being overly cruel. It's still kind to it, I think. And just, I mean, I think if you were a true Mormon, you really believed it, and you went to this and you weren't just shocked and you thought about it, you would be like, you know what, this is a good point. This is what it seems like to everybody, that it's a made up religion and it's goofy and we look goofy and we look like we're just trying to improve our image instead of taking care of the people we're supposedly missionaries to.
And then the Scientologists are just thanking their lucky stars that Mormons were in the crosshairs and not them.
Yeah.
Because that would be like a trilogy.
I know, man.
Oh, my goodness.
But so anyway, yeah, go see it. It's good.
Go see it.
That was our trip. It was short.
Well, you know what? I'll talk about my camping trip on the next one.
Okay, because we're at 42 minutes.
We're at 42 minutes, man. Ladies and gents, you got a little extra sauce, as they like to say in Brooklyn. I don't know. I just threw that out there.
They do say sauce.
Sauce. You got a little extra sauce. So it's 40-some minutes for you guys. Thank you so much for listening, freebies. Sorry we've gone a week without putting anything out. I have been extremely busy at work, so I was not able to meet up with Reese to knock anything out. That is on me. I am sorry. But I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you got some laughs. I did. I got some laughs out of it. I've missed hanging out with Reese for a couple of weeks here. So
it's been this long, Jim.
Yeah. And he just rubbed his beard. All right. See you guys.
Peace.